This is a tune is The Light is Fading Outside. It's a song for that moment. This one's called Available Light.
A sea of flowers chase the sun from morning rise till the day is done. Drinking it in, yeah, they're open wide, making the most of the available light. Galileo, full of dreams and hope, looked up to heaven with his telescope. He found a new way to see what was out of sight, making the most of the available light. He was making the most of the available light. Every single ray leaves a little trace. There's a blind man smiling, the sun on his face, baby. Honey, what we don't have, we don't need anyway. Anyway. Now there's overcast skies between lies and truth, and we all blame each other for what we can't see through. But in the back of your mind, I see a flicker of flame. I want to make the most of the light that remains. Every single ray leaves a little trace. There's a blind man smiling, the sun on his face, maybe. Honey, what we don't have, we don't need anyway. Now there's overcast skies on that rusty barn, and the grass is singing on your cotton dress. Bring on the stars, darling, lovers on the night. We're gonna make rhythm of the universe line. Thank you very much.
So I travel all the time, and I stay in all kinds of weird places. And this isn't that weird, really. This has got ghosts you can trust. And the guitars strung around are like garlic, you see. So they ward off evil spirits, and psychic vampires are held at bay by the guitars in their ornamental glory festooned about. But I digress. I found myself in Florida, and Florida is equal parts beauty and tragedy, as I guess we all are in our own way, and I think Florida is just another example of that. But I was playing at this place, and somebody who'd hired me had put me in this hotel, and the hotel was one of those crafty places that opens right out onto the street in the parking lot. There's no interior hallway, and I'm a big fan of an interior hallway. I like the idea that somebody had to get into the interior hallway before they could actually knock on your door. Just, I don't know, it's not a paranoid thing, it's just experiential. But there I was, and I looked outside, and it was late at night. I was laying in bed, and I cracked out, peered through the curtain, and I looked outside, and I could see across the street over at the Speedway. There was a guy that seemed to know a lot of folks, and they would come in, and they would stop, and they would shake hands and leave, and he knew so many people. I thought, that guy's popular. So Sunday morning I woke up, and there was a couple next door, and they seemed to be super excited about waking up, and they were proclaiming their joy upon awakening with a great sense of intensity. And so I decided, because the walls were so thin, I thought, well, I'll just go for a run. And when I come back, perhaps they'll have coffee or something. They will have moved past the greeting phase into perhaps some sort of other oration, that involved language. When I came back, that wasn't the case, and it was a shocker to me. And as I sat there in the room, I thought, well, this isn't going to work out. And then I thought, well, I know. I'll get the guitar out. And no sooner did I do that than these other guys came into the room next door, and they had a case of beer. You could hear that positive jingle, jangle, jingle of the bottles in the case. I mean, even if you don't drink, you can sort of get behind the spirit of that. And they were going to watch the NASCAR race. So they turned on the television, and it was like, Jamie Johnson's chasing the Little Debbie snack car. I was like, what? And so from there, I realized it's like, well, I've got these two things going on either side of me. I'll go into the bathroom where the resonance is nice, and maybe there's a song that'll rattle free and come loose that represents some sort of landmass that might tie these worlds together. Sort of like an isthmus between two lakes of experience. That's what I was seeking in a musical form. And this is what I got.
There's a hole when he wadded it up. It could have been me or you. The rip in the aluminum, the red clay on the wheel made me push the pedal to the floor and say, darling, a deal is a deal. My eyes can't explain what my heart understands. I've been a fool for pride and whiskey. I'll be a monkey till I'm free. Honey, it's true, sugar, me and you, we're not that far out of the trees. Jesus built your hot rod. You say he built your mansion too. I say he turned water to wine, gave sight to the blind, made a masterpiece in you. My eyes can't explain what my heart understands when I'm walking with a man. When I'm walking with a man. With a man. With a man. Do the walk, do the walk, do the walk. I'm done talking, gonna walk to the walk. Don't wanna talk, I wanna walk to the walk. I'm done talking. When the silence comes to find us, the truth will be known. Sure as the measure of a man is what he does when he's alone. You see me at my worst now, darling. You love me hard as you could. You were on your knees picking up those pieces when nobody else would. All the riches in this world are just rocks, pebbles, and sand when I'm walking with a man. When I'm walking with a man. There's a hole in There's a hole in God. Walk to the wall. There's a hole in God. There's a hole in God. Oh, thank you folks so much. So a friend of mine said to me, you know, if you could be anybody in the world, who would you be? I was like, I didn't have an answer, so I was like, well, who would you be? You know, and he just said, well, I asked you first. And then after a while, you know, he goes, I guess if I could be anybody, I'd be me. I just want to be a better version. And I was like, well, that's cool. I think I agree with that. Because sometimes I'm kind of a dick. And he said, yeah, me too. And I said, well, what could we do? It's like, we could be more accountable to ourselves. It's like, what does that look like? I don't know, but it sounds good. It could be something where you sort of say, I'm not going to tolerate
the things that might not really represent my true self. Oh, what does that look like? And here's this song. Thank you. All righty.
If a wild woman of wisdom gave up her way for a safe path, I would ask the question, what wisdom is there in that? Fear, only fear, gonna keep her on her knees. If a man tells a bad joke, one against God or race, and another man laughs, but laughs only with his face. Fear, only fear, gonna keep him on his knees. Fear, only fear, there's a line between you and me. Fear, only fear, I fear my fear. When I walk in that dark place, and I unearth what is it. When I find what I will find, I'm gonna try and face it in my mirror. You can think it, you can do it, you can be it. Gotta be here now. You can think it, you can do it, you can be anything. Gotta be here now. Can't find your soul inside a bottle. Can't smoke love out of a pipe. Ain't no sugar to the bodhisattva. Don't dim out your flashlight. You can think it, you can do it, you can be it. Gotta be here now. Like my brother Tommy told me, he said, man, you think too hard. If you can't make a decision, get your head out of the way of your heart. You can think it, you can do it, you can be it. Gotta be here now, now. If you can think it, you can do it, you can be anything. Gotta be here now. Gotta be here now. If you see your sister struggle, you see your brother, he does cry. Don't be afraid to help them, but you be afraid to try. Think it, you can do it, you can be anything. gotta be here now, now, now. You can think it, you can do it, you can be anything you wanna be. You gotta be here now, 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 now. Yeah, be here now, yeah, yeah. Be here Your heart says to let go, but your mind is so afraid. Let your heart take control over all the decisions that you made. Fear, only fear, gonna keep us on our knees. Fear, only fear is the line between war and peace. Fear, only fear. I fear my fear, only fear. I fear my fear, only fear. I fear my fear. The wall is so tall, no one can see you. What's keeping you out is holding me in. What's keeping you out is holding me in. What's keeping you out is holding me in. Holding me down.
Hey, thank you very much. Been working on some instrumental music, and I'll play you this piece. Inspired by Bears Ears, the great national monument. I was really saddened when it was reduced by 80% of its landmass. Looks like we got a big fight for water coming up too. But this song is called Bears Ears and the Great Law. And the Great Law is this beautiful Native American idea that anything you say or do, you should first consider 7 generations after your time. What a beautiful idea. So I wrote this piece really for the grandchildren that will be here 7 generations after we're gone, just thinking about them. I'm trying to visualize stewardship. You guys are so quiet. It's really nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. Gratitude. Thank you. Well, let's take a vote. How many of you would like to just have the show go straight through since it's a Sunday, and how many would like to have a break? Straight through seems like the move. Great. Okay. I'm fine with that.
I want to take a break.
I had the good fortune of being invited to be an ambassador for Guitars for Vets, a really wonderful organization that has expanded from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which was the original chapter, founded by a Marine friend of mine named Dan Van Buskirk and his guitar teacher. And so it's expanded to be over 100 chapters. And they've given away over 3,000 guitars, 30,000 guitar lessons. And it's just a fabulous organization that helps people get back into America, feel welcome home again, work through PTSD and other readjustment issues and so on. So I'm selling some things up here called Weasel Drives. I've got 2 of them left. They're $60. And with a Weasel Drive, you get 8 of my records, all the music and everything. And $10 goes to Guitars for Vets. But also, if you're on my email list, you'll hear more about this organization and what they're doing and some of the work that they're putting out in the world. But this song is a tune that was originally written when President Cheney was still in office. But this is a tune that comes from a place of gratitude, and it's a song called Hard Place.
core. Like my dad before me, my grandpa in the Second World War. Dad made it home in Saigon in '73. Grandpa left his dog tags on the beach in the Philippines. He got cut between a rock and a hard place. Simplify is not a slogan, but a living legacy. I always thought my dad's dress blues were much too big on me. The bell tolled for me one morning, as it will for one and all. And that awful, endless moment as I watch the angels fall. They got cut between a rock and a hard place. They got cut between a rock and a hard place. Dad said there'd come a day when the truth is in your face, and you're caught between a rock and a hard place. And you're caught. Now the sun beats down upon us, burns right through our skin. They say that Jesus is from round here, but I sure ain't seen him. My name is Bradley Wilson, I'm a Marine to the core. Please don't forget us when we're back there on the shore.
Bless you. This train won't run on Monday. This train won't run on blood.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for love. We can't remain alone in the doorway, half in the rain, chained to the past. We can't complain all that we want to, but this train is rolling fast. All the love, human persistence, all the pain, tears and joy. I can hear her in the distance, feel the rumble of her voice. We can remain alone in the doorway, half in the rain, chained to the past. We can't complain all that we want to, but the street is rolling past. Across the plains and through the city, from the mountains highest peak, this train is bound for glory. All the love in God's tree. Won't earn no money. This train won't run no blood. This train is bound for glory. This train love, bound for love, bound for love.
wish I could stay for a couple more days and ski. I got one day in at A Basin, and it was pretty magical. I love that place. This is a song I wrote for all my muso friends who drive around in their cars and they're trying to sell little plastic widgets. Basically just carnies, all of us, if we're honest. You know, the music is really the ride. But, yeah, this one's called Tilt-A-Whirl. I'll do a request, too, if you guys have anything, so.
I blew all my dough on a tilt-a-whirl. I drag it around behind my car. Seemed like a good way to see the world. Oh, Carbondale under the stars. A man in a feed cap, he made me a deal. He said, son, you can set it up in any old town. Moon shining down on all of that steel. We'll pack 'em in for miles around Tilt-A-Whirl. I'm gonna meet your girl with my tilt-a-whirl. Oh, look at all that cotton candy swirl. From Santa Fe to the dust of Moline and all the tiny towns in between. I set it up and I tear it down for cheeseburgers and gasoline. My folks, they call me a radical. My friends, they think I'm obscene. But making love to a 7-foot bearded woman was always my boyhood dream. Tilt-A-Whirl. I'm gonna meet that girl with my tilt-a-whirl. Step right up. Look at all that cotton candy swirl. And when she's really humming, folks pull 2 G's in the outside car. The man said she'll do 3 just fine, but I'm not gonna push her that hard. So if you're scared of the hammerhead and the Ferris wheel moves too slow, my tilt-a-whirl will fill the bill. Step right up, son, she's about to go. Check it. Booze on my breath, baby, I'll strap you in like a frog on the dissection table. Us carnies are not dangerous, darling. We're just biologists out on sabbatical. Tilt-a-whirl. I'm gonna steal your girl with my tilt-a-whirl. Step right up. Look at all that cotton candy swirl. From Santa Fe to the dust of Moline, high on the American dream. Come on, America. I set it up and I tear it down for cheeseburgers and gasoline. Can you sing that? Yeah, cheeseburgers and gasoline. Cheeseburgers and gasoline. One more and hold it out. Yeah, cheeseburgers and gasoline.
Nice job. I did. I did. I got the black bean burger. I know, what a quitter. It's weird, though, over there. You're in the bathroom, right? And you're just trying to do the stuff that you normally take care of. And on the wall, they've got a picture of a cow, and the cow's got this really, terrified look on its face. I'm like, if I owned this place, I wouldn't have that picture in here. Wouldn't want to see scared critters. But that's just me, obviously. I'm not much for marketing. So a few years ago, I was hanging out and I was barbecuing with my son. We were outside and he's 12 and we were sitting there and we had this party in our backyard and we got a little postage stamp yard and all these people are packed in and a lot of good buddies were there and we're partying and it's like 7 o'clock at night and he goes, "What are you cooking, Dad?" I said, "Oh, I'm making some chicken, I'm doing that thing." He goes, "Oh, cool." And he goes, "How many beers have you had?" And I was like, "This is my fourth one, I think." And he goes, "I counted 7. So that was the last time I ever drank a beer. I gave it up. And not because of any sort of righteous move on my part, but just felt like the universe was talking to me through my son and saying, maybe you should try a different approach. And so, yeah. But I wrote this song and predates that moment. It's called Sign.
All these habits, creatures they keep. We're all slaves to potion, slaves to sleep. When I wake up, I wanna dance a jig, uncork the poison and take a swig. If it's love you want, I'll give you some, but don't take it, girl, then turn around. 'Cause the morning light against your face is the prettiest sign I've seen a grace, prettiest sign I've seen a grace. Help me out, I'm falling, pick me up, the wild wind's calling, there's still time to feel something that's true. All these fables and all these facts, I could try to run, but they pull me back. And though the lines across my face are real, I got a brand new heart gonna crack the seal. If it's love you want, I'll give you some, but don't take it, girl, then turn and run. 'Cause the morning light against your face is the prettiest sign I've seen a grace, prettiest sign I've seen a grace. Help me out, I'm falling, pick me up, the wild wind's calling, but there's still time to feel something that's true. Honey, I do believe in you. I do believe. I do believe in you. I do believe. Oh, whippoorwill, don't let letting go of me. I hear your song across the breeze. If you have seen what I believe, you'll show yourself to me. Help me out, I'm falling. Pick me up, the wild wind's calling. There's still time to feel something that's true. Honey, I do believe you. I do believe. I do believe you. I do believe.
Thank you. Oh, let's see here. So I'll send this one out to my friend Mary Margaret, who just keeps kicking ass every day. Had a boy. You're good for lots, brother. I'll play this one. This is the one that seems to be most troubling right now. It seems like I can't quite get it right, so that means I should probably play it. That's the one. Don't worry so much, I worry too much. Can you see the stars that are assembled? When you held love tight, remember how it trembled. So soft to the touch. Don't hurry so much, I hurry too much. It will come as sure as we are bleeding. Let's groove before the vultures start feeding. Don't worry so much. Go easy on yourself. That's what I need.
I'd go easy on myself if I were you. I'd go easy on myself, brother, try and breathe. Killing the tumor, killing the tumor while it's still a rumor. Go easy on yourself, that's what I do. I'd go easy on myself if I were you. I'd go easy on myself, brother, try and breathe. Don't worry so much, I worry too much. Soon the maple leaves will be turning, red leaves and autumn winds keep us yearning. Don't worry so much, babe, babe,
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it'd be really fun if we could write a song together. And my buddy Jason's here from Paonia. Jason, how you been, buddy? You all right? It's good to see you. Remember that day we went on that mountain bike ride? And I can't remember who the rider was, but she was like nationally ranked. So we get to the trailhead, and I remember, I'll never forget what you said to me, and you said, "Remember, man, the trees are all your friends. They're there to hang on to." That's one of my favorite things ever that anyone's ever said to me. We went for this mountain bike ride, and it was amazing. It was just kind of life-altering, really. But it was really fun. Thanks for sharing that. No, but I was thinking I might include some of that information today, just since you're here and all. But we'll see what comes of that. But any subject or topic that's on your mind that you guys want to have in a tune tonight? New president. Yeah, we'll skip. Springtime? Cool. Free press? The Church of Steve.
Willie, how about
Rattlesnake
Rattlesnake Shake?
Shake. Perfect. That's in for sure, buddy. Crocuses? I love crocuses. They're coming up. Thank you. That's perfect. right, so we've got crocuses, rattlesnake shake, the Church of Steve. There to hang on to. Werewolves. Perfect.
Now we're getting into therapy.
Well, it took kind of a Jungian slide there, didn't it? Man, what a pleasure. Thanks for having me back, Steve. Thank you. Could be up a little higher tonight, I think. Could go up here. Is that too high for you guys? You're mountain people. I know there's change coming down. All the meltwater will soon flow around, and the Colorado River swell beyond her banks. It's the coming of spring, gives me a sense of thanks. There are times I get sad, wonder about us. I stare up at the sky, look down at the crocus, and then I remember this time is fleeting. I gotta start my heart up and get on to living. I need something to hold on to, like a boulder or a tree on a mountain bike ride. And I'm going up into the hills around Paonia. I'll be back in time to watch the sunrise. My buddy John, he's been all bummed out. His life has changed since his wife walked out. But he's finding his way back to his center of himself. And he's found his friends to hold on to. We all need something strong, rooted deep down. Something that provides some cover for some rattlesnakes shaking on the ground. Some people think a rattlesnake shake is something that you drink. I'm always freaked out about the stuff that other people think. There are times I get down and I feel like I just don't understand anything at all. And I'm overwhelmed by the scale of things and how tiny human beings are, how small. And I sit there and I stare into the distance, and I try hard to believe, but I feel something powerful when I head into the Church of Steve. Guitars are hanging around on the walls. Some of them been played for a long, long time. You can pick them up, they're full of somebody else's DNA. And all the songs, all the heartbreak, all the shit that didn't go their way, that stuff gets built up on a guitar. And you can see it at 100 yards. You say, oh my God, that one is a working horse. And you say, don't pick that one up, it's got voodoo in it. And I'm not scared of too many things. I'm not scared of wolves. I'm not scared of where they live, werewolves. I don't see wolves. What are you talking about, wolves? But some people are frightened of them too. And they say to themselves, them werewolves are coming for me and you. You best don some sort of archaic garb to ward off evil spirits that are around you. But if the night turns dark and the moon is shining bright, find yourself a dude with a mullet. 'Cause to werewolves, he's a silver bullet. Thank you. Writing good songs is hard.
What do you say about that song?
That's all good. It's all part of the ride that we're on together right now. It's a good ride. I released a record a little over 25 years ago and re-released it. It came out with 4 bonus tracks on it, and the album was called Dog-Eared Dream, and it featured this great bass player that I was one of my best friends, and he passed, unfortunately, in a house fire, I think 3 years ago now. And we started a scholarship fund in his name through the Wisconsin Conservatory of Music. We gave our first scholarship last year to a young kid who wants to study the violin. So we're going to keep going, but this is a song that is on that album, Dog-Eared Dream, and it kind of was the first one that brought me to Colorado, as a matter of fact. On our first tour, we came through Aspen, and we played the Double Diamond. And the band that was there the night before us was the Dave Matthews Band. At that time, I had an electric violin player in the band, and just an amazing drummer, and it was just a really good band. And they said, you guys should check out this Dave Matthews Band. You have a lot in common. And now I'm a big fan. But this tune was the one that we were touring around on. And the whole record, as a matter of fact. And this is a tune called Angry Words.
I can see those visions dancing across the foot of my bed. Crumpled sheets, two tired bodies, sins I commit now in my head. I've cursed your name 1,000 times or more. Your photograph lies deep at the bottom of my drawer, but when I looked at it this morning, I had no angry words to say. No angry words to say. The coffee maker that you gave me finally broke down. It up and died this morning with a groaning sound. All these ghosts I have driven out, driven them from my house. It's a simple life I lead, still got a lot to learn about. Yeah, but I'm finally getting over. Yes, I'm finally getting over. Yeah, I'm finally getting over the sad part of yesterday. No angry words to say. I learned a little about forgiveness, a little about sin, a little about the soul of a man living within his skin. I ain't afraid of new love that could be started, and I don't wear a face that says I'm weary, broken hearted. I don't need someone to smother with a love that you discarded. Oh, 'cause I'm finally getting over. Yes, I'm finally getting over. Yeah, I'm finally getting over the sad part of yesterday. Finally getting over. Yes, I'm finally getting over. Yeah, I'm finally getting over the sad part of yesterday. La 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 la. Getting over sad part of yesterday.
We got time for a couple more. Does anybody have a request or something?
Paper airplane.
Why, sure. I wanna walk through all your open doorways. I wanna drink down all your cheap wine.
wanna answer the phone when your old man calls. I wanna tell him that you're doing alright. I wanna erase all doubt, wanna stand naked before the sun. I wanna lay down beside you when the working day is done. Through your open window, my paper airplane flies. People say I lost my footing. They should look into your eyes. From the second floor I can see into your house. Don't need a telescope to know what you're about. Just like a love letter tucked under her wing. Just like your naked truth gives light to everything. I wanna erase all doubt, wanna stand naked before the sun. I wanna lay down beside you when the working day is done. Through your open window, my paper airplane flies. Through your open window up into the sky. People say I lost my head. They should look into your eyes. Into your eyes. Up here in the thermals, drifting like a hawk, carried on the wind, blown away like chalk. Such a tiny craft, paper clip on nose. I could stare at you for hours, but your blinds are closed. Your blinds are closed. Yeah. Through your open window, my paper airplane flies. Through your open window up into the sky. When I look into your eyes,
Thank you. Well, thanks so much for coming out here tonight to Steve's, everybody. I'm so grateful. I do have an email list up here and some CDs and so forth. But Steve, thanks so much for keeping the groove going, brother.
Thanks for the service.
Is there something you guys would like to hear in particular?
Wagon wheel.
Wagon wheel. Oh, you know what? it's all good.
Willy Porter.
Kenny Loggins.
Good stuff. It is. I didn't build it. A guy named Kevin Miterman built it for me.
It's a beautiful piece.
Thanks. Thank you. Feel very lucky to have it. The other one was built by a guy in Arizona named Jason Costal. And that guitar's name is Birdie. In the back of the headstock, it's got a Celtic crow on it that he did in some inlay. And this guitar is the Dragon, you see, because we have a dragon symbol right there. Okay. So
What kind of wood is that?
this is a spruce top, and the sides are made out of, I want to say, Honduran rosewood. And it's just
When you're done.
cool, man. I've been playing this song for quite a while, but it's just one of my favorite things to play, and it's on an album called Cheeseburgers and Gasoline. And it's a Peter Gabriel tune. So thanks so much for coming out, you guys. Something in me, dark and sticky. All this time is getting strong. The way of dealing with this feeling, I can't out like this too long. This time you've gone too far. This time you go too far. This time you go too far. I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you. This time you go too far. This time you go too far. This time you go too far. I told you, I told you, I told you. Don't turn back now. Just drive the car. Don't turn around. I know what you want. Don't say nothing. Keep your hands on the wheel. Shut your mouth. This is real. Digging in the dirt.
my head, I feel it in my toes. I feel it in my sex, that's the place it goes. This time you're gone too far. This time you're gone too far. This time you're gone too far. Told you, told me, I told you. Don't turn back now. Just drive the car. Don't turn around. I know what you are. Don't say nothing. Keep your hands on the wheel. Shut your mouth. This is real. Digging in the dirt. Stay with me, I need to grow. I'm digging in the dirt to find the places I got hurt, to open up the places I got hurt. Digging in the dirt to find the places we got hurt. Digging in the dirt to find the places we got hurt. Digging in to find places we got hurt. Digging in to find places we got
Thanks, you guys and gals.
Thank you so much for coming out to Steve's, the First Church of Steve's. Thank you guys. Wow. Some say you need a driver, a Nixon mask and gun. Let me tell you, brothers and sisters, it's not how you get a bank job done. You can't walk in there brazen with a newsie like Patty Hearst. Gonna secure myself a seat on the board of directors first. Yeah, that's how you rob a bank. Get some decent suits and a bogus business plan. Become well versed in the etiquette of Wall Street Disneyland. I hit the country clubs, eating peanuts and drinking scotch. Talk the recent trends and fart into a velvet couch. Come on, kids. Yeah, that's how you rob a bank. Get a foundation to give me thanks and give my congressman a wank. Apologize for all I drank when I pulled those goldfish from the tank and gave those debutantes a spank. Come on, grown-ups. Yeah, that's how you rob a bank. Woo! Then I'll cry to Congress that I just can't survive after giving loans to folks for homes they can't afford to buy, and building useless cars that nobody wants to drive by Ford. Then I'll threaten massive layoffs just like blackmail in disguise. Yeah, that's how you are. My family won't judge me. They'll accept the gifts I send. Even though it's not my money, that does not mean I should not spend. As the dough piles up like snow in Switzerland, I'll smile when the feds come take me in. And with an army of lawyers, I'll soon outflank and spin the tale of how my ship sank, and give my bonus and give my thanks and spend 6 measly months in Shawshank. Yeah, that's how you rob a bank. 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 Then I'll wait for the report, and I'll scream it's a witch hunt. Everybody will say, oh my God, what's the matter with him? It's like he can't even string a decent sentence together, and that'll just be my modus operandi. I'll have everybody talking about all the stuff that I don't seem to be able to say, all the things that I don't address, like racism. They'll just say, well, he didn't say anything about that. He must be all for it. That'll be a good thing, because the base that I have will respond appropriately. And they'll just do the things I want them to do because I won't say anything about it. It'll be like buying a cheeseburger telepathically in the middle of the night and just willing it into being. And it'll appear in the bed next to you. And then in the morning you'll say, those wrappers aren't mine. I had nothing to do with that cheeseburger. That cheeseburger was here by its own free will. But everybody knows someone bought it for you. Somehow you made that happen. And it'll just be a battle of discreditation, and everybody will sit around in frustration, and we'll all just be sitting there waiting for the return of somebody to the office of the president. And we'll be wondering, can we get somebody else? Could anybody please step up? Anyone but Mike Pence. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling brother at all. I just can't feel brother at all. La 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 la. That was fun. La 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 la. Stole that from James Taylor. And there's 400 pages to read, so how could you offer us up an abstract of what's in the article when you didn't really offer much up at all except some stupid thing that doesn't really matter anyway? I'm really interested in the body of the paragraphs. What does that fucker say? Yeah, that's how you rob a bank. And I know some of you might really love this guy, the dude with the orange hair. I'm just not feeling brother. I just can't get with him in any way or anywhere. Just from the beginning, as soon as he made fun of people with disabilities at a rally, I said this guy's an asshole through and through. He's shown me everything I need to know about him. Maybe he's good for Wall Street. That's also a thing that I don't give a fuck about. But maybe I'm losing my credit with you by rambling on and on like this. I don't know what else to do. I dug my ditch and I'm walking through it. I just gotta say, I'm a believer, I still have hope. I believe in Jefferson, I believe in the Constitution, and I've read it a lot of times. And there's stuff in there that I can't understand at all. But it's okay. If you can get away with it, I guess that's okay. But not with me. And I wonder how you go and sit next to your wife at night. She must be in a different wing of the house entirely, because you still can't get away with the fact, or get away from the fact, that Stormy was given $130K to go away. But she wouldn't go away. She kept coming back like some unthinkable, unspeakable rash. I know that's a disgusting image. Sorry I put it on your hard drive. I really didn't mean to do that. I'm just trying to call it as I see it. And how about that Avenatti guy trying to extort $20 million from Nike? That's when the swoosh comes down and whoops you on the side of the face. That's not how you rob a bank. Some say you need a driver, a Nixon mask and gun. Obviously, brothers and sisters, that's not how Donnie Boy's getting it done.
God bless you. Take care of each other. Thank you.